So, you know, the requirements and the stress of this job combined with, you know, the pay equivalent of some local retail or food service industries has just wreaked havoc on our dispatch for a few years. And I just happen to be the lucky guy that I think is finally getting to see it come to a head until we can fix it. So, why do I tell you all this? It's pretty simple. I really do love and appreciate what our dispatchers do every single day, and I think it's important that you all hear what they do and the struggles that they're facing. I think it's important the citizens know what they're facing, because I'm not sure that anybody who's not been in that room really understands what they do every day. I'm sure it's really easy for them to feel underappreciated. That's certainly not fair. They're the first line in our public safety. So, you know, our department operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, holidays. We don't shut down for anything. And that's not a shot at any agency that doesn't, because I appreciate everyone. But it is a fact that I'm proud of, that you know, they do that, they get the job done. So our folks are dedicated, but they're also tired and really need support from you guys and from our county government and our citizens. So I know the answers probably aren't easy, and the answers probably aren't what some people want to hear. So we can save that for another day, but I just wanted to take my opportunity tonight to sing their praises and say thank you to them publicly. So that's really all I have tonight, unless you guys have any questions or comments or anything.
I got one question.
Okay.
You're talking about on these calls bouncing around, like if they go from, say, the state to Bedford, then to the county, how much time lapse is involved in that?
Too much.
Do you have any idea?
I don't know, but I mean, so obviously somebody calls 911, the Bedford dispatch, if they answer it, they're going to start getting preliminary information and then realize, oh, this is an ambulance call. So there's a little bit of time there, and then by the time it transfers over, you know, I mean, let's be honest, when I've got two dispatchers trying to cover everything, they probably, chances that they answer on the first ring might be slim, because they're probably, with all the 911 calls and stuff coming in, there's, you know, they're just busy. So it's time that isn't fair to the people that are calling 911. I'm sure of that.
That's what I was saying. I mean, the time lapse in between point A and point B, you know, whether the state call come from the state police went into the city, or when it gets.
Yeah, very few I will say very few 911 calls go into the state police. Maybe some cell calls, but most 911 calls, really most cell 911 calls come to the sheriff's department now too. The state police doesn't get very many 911 calls anymore.
Okay.
So, anything else?
Wow. I've been in that room, and I think a lot of us have. I don't know if you ever had an opportunity to tour the jail, yeah. We've all been there and seen it. We've heard about this for a long time. I don't know what the solution is. I think
Better pay.
I think it's one of the two solutions.
I think at one time you thought you might have 23 people, if I recall, come in and do the paperwork, the testing, and 3 showed up,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, we have people, because we advertise on Indeed and social media, and I mean, we had 23 to 27 Indeed resumes that we then reached out to and invited them to come in and fill out an application and take our test and interview, and 3 showed up. So it's a struggle. So I don't really know. I mean, at some point, I'm not sure how. I mean, we'll figure it out, I guess, but it's going to be hard to keep it open whenever there's nobody to train and nobody knows what to do. So.
What's the average age? Are they all ages?
Yeah, actually, it's a lot younger than. I mean, we hire a lot of probably early 20 age folks now. It's kind of a change, and you know, when back in the day, like when I worked at the jail, I mean, that was a 20+ year career, and it was the same people there for years and years. But now it's not. Like I said, we've only got one person there that's been there for a year, and she's leaving. So.
Well, it's a certain system that's broken. I don't know where to start. Obviously, you don't argue with.
You know what? I laugh and say that, like, I feel really good about how everything is going over there, but I lay awake at night in dispatch because I've yet to figure out like how to help fix that. So, but I guess we'll eventually get there.
Have you found that other sheriff's department or suffering the same thing?
Yeah, dispatching in general is getting extreme. I mean, yes, when I was at the new sheriff's school, that was a common theme with trying to keep dispatchers, just because it is so stressful. And, I'm not, not speaking for Bedford, but I know they're always trying to hire a dispatcher or two, I don't think they're hardly ever full staff either. So, I think it's the way of the world, and that's why I think that, better pay, yes, but I think that there's, I should probably keep my mouth shut, but I think the true answer is like a central dispatch in Lawrence County, like that works in so many other counties.
You just said what I wanted to say.
I thought that was the
So,
answer for
I just-
sheriff. I don't know why we can't do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, like I'm 100% sure that is the answer, because you can operate with a few less dispatchers, they can make more money because we don't have as many dispatchers, and everything is right there. The time, there's no time delay, citizens get better service.
So what's the
That's
problem?
that is out of my,
What's the problem? Turf wars.
so.
You mean county versus city? Hey.
I'm 23 days into this, I'm not starting. I can assure you that I am 100% on board to look at doing something.
Would it be possible, Sheriff, maybe between now and budget time, that you could reach out to some other departments and give us an idea where we stand with respect to salaries, benefits?
Yeah, I can certainly work on that.
I have no idea where we are. Obviously, we may not be as bad as it sounds if all those departments are having the
Right.
same trouble, but I think we'd like to know that.
Okay, so I'm getting back to this county and the city. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever.
I think that it's probably something that goes way predates many of us, and why that's not happening. And, I have a very good relationship with Bedford and folks at Bedford, so I mean, I don't know where the breakdown is, or has been through the years. Like I said, I am 23 or 24 days into this, and I'm just giving you my perspective right now. Why I
We
think
tried
the
it when I was
resolution is-
commissioner. And, the sheriff, town marshal, can't remember his name now. It was not pretty, and it's about, I say turf wars, and that sounds, like a throw-off term, but it's kind of that. They want to keep those. Mitchell finally gave up though, right? They
We
don't,
dispatched for Olytic and Mitchell.
right,
And
but Bedford, I thought maybe,
I'm confident they have,
maybe
anybody that would be against it probably has valid reasons. I am not,
it'd be nice those.
I am not blaming anyone.
No, but if the current
Sorry,
mayor,
no
he
more.
has different experience, you'd think you could all get together and work this out. It'd be nice.
We'll eventually get there. We'll get it fixed. That's what I was elected to do. I'll get it figured out.
I'm really encouraged by, I didn't really know you before, and I can tell that you've got some great ideas and you support the people. And
Well, thank you. I promised them I would, so. And I'm in.
Kudos to your dispatchers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for your report, Sheriff.